Hello everybody and welcome back to the third extra video of A Link Between Worlds. Today we're going to be dealing with Streetpass Battle. Now what this entails for us is we're going to be trying to initiate some Streetpass battles and battle with some Shadowlings. But I'll explain this in more greater detail as we go along. So let's move on to actually starting up our Streetpass. Okay, so now we're going to go into more greater detail about Streetpass Battle. So, the first thing you want to do is go to Kakariko Village and actually come to this old man right here and talk to him to actually start up. So, ever stop to think how many times we just pass right on by people on the street? You know, all our life. Well, I know of a secret that'll make passing by people a lot more fun. And that is the Streetpass Battle. So he actually introduces us to Streetpass Battle. Now, sure, I would like to learn about it. So you basically, when you pass by somebody and you have the Streetpass function set up, you actually get a person to become a Shadow Link character in this world. And then you can go up to them and you can battle them. The only items that you use are the ones you have selected before you begin the battle with Shadow Link. So, when you set up your Shadow Link, whatever items that you have in your inventory, like for example, I have the nice Ice Rod, and I also have the nice Tornado Rod. Well, when somebody passes by me and it inverts my Shadow Link will only have those items. Now, this cool thing about it is, when you go into battle, if you die, or you lose all your hearts, or you lose a significant amount of hearts, don't worry about that. You won't take any damage as a result of that. And no matter if you win or lose the fight, you will still have the items you battle with. So again, you won't die, you won't lose your items, and they won't go back to Ravio. Well, at this point, I have already bought everything from Ravio, so I'm not worried about that. So, in Battle Shadow Link, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So, we can select and set up our Shadow Link for Streetpass for others. Now, yes, whatever your name is on your 3DS will be the one that you use for your Streetpass. Keep in mind, mine is Zany Gamer because I can't put in Legend of Zany Gamer, but I can put in Zany Gamer. Now, as you notice, we have setup, challenges, and explanation. Setup and explanation probably makes sense, but what are challenges? Well, these are a series of different things that you can do that if you want to actually collect some extra medals for completion's sake. Now, the thing about the Streetpass is, if we go up to some of our earlier ones, win while using the boomerang, win while using the nice boomerang. There's a difference. At this point, I do not have the ability to actually get all of these medals because unfortunately I've upgraded most of my items. So if you're out there and you actually want to try to do this, you might want to have to start from a brand new file. Unfortunately, for those that are watching with me and playing along, you're probably at a point in the game where you already completed it. So gotta start from scratch. I apologize on that. So, yes, these are actually pretty cool. And they're not just, okay, use the items and stuff like that. Later down the line, they get pretty intricate. Like, win after eating an apple, win after eating a green apple. Then, like, okay, use the Pegasus Boots to deal a final attack blow. Use the spin attack. Use the level 3 Master Sword to deal the final blow. Win after using Ravio's Bracelet. Win without taking any damage. Win without taking a single step. It goes so on and so forth. Well, actually, no, it doesn't because there's two more right there and I made myself look like an idiot. Yeah. Now, the thing about this is, I have two versions of A Link Between Worlds. And by two versions, I mean I have two copies. Well, I have the physical copy that I'm using right here on my 3DS, as well as I have the one on my other 3DS, which is my special Link Between Worlds edition of the 3DS. And oh my god, I had a hard time getting a Streetpass. Hopefully this should work. I mean, all I have to do is really just walk by here, and then it should pick it up. I hope. Alright, let's just put it in my pocket, and let's walk out of the room. First try. There's no green light. Maybe it didn't work. Okay, let's try again. Okay, this has gotta work. Maybe 3? Throw me a bone. Oh, this is just ridiculous. It's been too many tries. It's been over 20. I'm never gonna get this, am I? Yeah. Unfortunately, because I can't just walk around with both of my 3DSs in my pocket hoping in an off chance that I'll street pass myself, I literally had to run around my house several times for it to work. Anyways, let's actually go into the actual setup of the Street Pass itself. So, as you can see, I have a max bounty of 999 rupees. Now, in order to achieve this, there are several requirements. The first being my Link. My Link has all 20 hearts. He has the Hylian shield. He has the red tunic, red mail. He has Master Sword upgraded to its final form, level 3, the Golden Sword. I have Stamina Scroll. I have the B Medal. I have the Pegasus Boots. And I have 2 nice items on my inventory slots. This is the only way that you can actually get max. Like, for example, if we actually... No? Game. There we go. Let's switch. And as you can see, anything that is not a nice item will actually get you a lower bounty. So for those who want to put out Street Pass links, you need to have 2 nice items. Now, again, whatever items that you use, if they're nice items and stuff like this, when people battle your Shadow Link, those will be the only items they have. So if you want to be a dick or something and be like, okay, I'm going to use Fire Rod because that's spam and stuff, or Tornado Rod because I hate people with range, and you could probably like set up, okay, you want to do that, and then let's say, I want to use Bomb because I'm a dick like that. You could do that. Honestly, you can be a real evil person if you want to, but let's give people a little bit of a chance, shall we? There we go. Ugh. So anyways, after this, you can set it up and you can actually send your Shadow Links out there. One thing that was not actually explained in the explanation is, if you do not have a Street Pass or you don't go out, you still can get Shadow Links randomly in your game. You just have to have 5 hours of in-game time, and a hero shade shall appear somewhere randomly in the world, and you can go verse it. So, yes, we're gonna do both. I'm gonna show off the setup link that I have with my other 3DS, and then I will show off a hero shade. But before that, yes, I do. And then you will have to save, so thank God I made a backup save just in case. So after saving right here, alright, I've saved your settings. Even if you stop playing this game, a Street Pass will continue to function automatically. Just make sure to push the wireless button to enable it. Yes. Okay. Now, when you pass somebody, a sign will be put up and then you can actually find where they're at. Today is the day for the history books, because I'm making my Street Pass debut, thank God. Yes, and the gift is, he gives us an apple tree. And he'll plant it in a garden near your house. So, actually, I want to take a look at that. So, give me a second. Let's warp all... No, wrong thing to press. All the way over to my house. Yeah, I don't care, Irene. We already did stuff. We already won the game. Okay, bye. See you later. So, if we actually go one screen to the left over here, this is where our apple tree is. Street Pass tree. Basically, what ends up happening is every single time you actually start Street Passing a person, you actually get more apples in your tree. So, the more Street Passes you do, the more that you have in a tree. Like I said, unfortunately, at this point in the game, I do not have enough chances to really do that, considering the only person I can Street Pass with is myself. So anyways, now that we're done with this, let's move on to actual Street Pass fighting. I mean, it only took me a whole explanation, like about almost 10 minutes. See you guys then. Okay guys, so now the Street Passes have actually shown up. Now, there's two here because there's actually two different Street Passes. They're both from files that I had on my other 3DS. The first one is from my weak file, Cucumber. This one's basically still in the beginning of the game, so it has a much less bounty than the other one right next to it. So Cucumber's pretty weak. But, well, the one next to it, on the other hand, has max bounty. He's gonna be a lot harder. Let's go take a look at these fighters individually. First one we're gonna take a look at is Cucumber. Cucumber is pretty easy to take care of. He doesn't have a lot of difficulty when trying to take him on. He has a very small bounty, not anything too evil. When we go into it, he still has just basic sword, 4 hearts, and green tunic. So it should be pretty easy to take care of. Now, one thing to note when you're doing Street Pass in Hero mode still applies here. You still take double damage. So even though he's weak, he still does a heart of damage each time. So yes, so for it we get 60 rupees, and then we'll also get various medals depending on what things you unlocked. So cool stuff, tornado rods, stuff like that. All the stuff that I get. Now, on to our second and most evil one, Link from my other file. This one has max bounty. Now, I didn't give him a very evil setup. I basically gave him bombs and arrows. Does that mean I win? No, because I'm on hero mode, and a maxed out Link on hero mode is gonna give me a lot of crap. Sad to say, he kicked my ass hard. I lost. Bad. But like said before, you don't really lose anything from losing a battle with a Shadow Link. So with that, that is the end of Street Pass, everybody. So next time, let's deal with something more related to unused cutscenes. So until then, everybody, I'll see you guys next time.